Hello, everybody. Here's my first video answer to the week. I have a query here from Rakesh, who says, "Hi, Arun. Thanks for your videos. These are very helpful. I'm already discussing my case with Nishanti, who is one of our senior managers. But I wanted your thoughts as well. I have over 12 years of experience in operation project management. My profile matches business analyst role within brackets ICT business analyst. I think doing a program in information systems will suit my profile. Also, I think this program is in demand in New Zealand. Since I have huge experience, I'm willing to pursue a master's in information systems rather than a diploma. The challenge is that I have very less percentage in graduation. My 10th and 12th percentage were in 70s. On my research, I have found that entry to master's program may not be possible. Can you please suggest some course of action? Is it possible to start with a diploma and then transition to master's? Also, what is the scope of MBA from an institute like Otago? I'm just trying to find the best alternative. Thank you. Hi, Rakesh. Thanks for your question. To answer your query, I mean, at the outset, reading your question, the first thing that strikes me is the fact that you have adequate experience already, and if you're seeking to establish yourself in employment eventually, I think in terms of the core experience to be able to seek work here in New Zealand, especially in a skill shortage area like ICT and in a position like ICT business analyst, I think the scope is already good, and I think your foundation is already strong enough. So a master's or a postgraduate diploma or a graduate diploma can only embellish this or further this a little bit. But I think what you have experienced in your practical work over the last few years is what is really going to hold you in good stead. So you yourself have identified that you don't seem to be able to matching to come up to a master's admission level. So yeah, it's a good idea to step down to a postgraduate diploma, or which has a lower entry criteria than a master's, or even a graduate diploma. As long as you're able to get your post-study work visa, and then you can go and claim your position in the IT job market based on your previous experience, which you seem to have plenty of. And I can also see from the way you have written your question that your English also seems to be good. So it's already a good combination of good English and good experience in a skill shortage area. So I think you're well on your way to uh, you know, creating a solid pathway for the future in New Zealand. So I don't think a master's or a postgraduate diploma or a graduate diploma matters a lot in the case of somebody like yourself. Just choose a good organization, institution, and my team is there to help you. Nishanti and her team are extremely good counselors, and they will absolutely help you to nail down the perfect course for you, irrespective of which level it is. And also bear in mind that from a master's to a PG diploma to a graduate diploma, there's also a cost variation. So you might also want to consider the fact that you will save some money if you step down to a course which will be able to accept you. And you probably will also have some advantage of a cost. I say this once again, you have a good solid platform already in IT, and that's the reason I make this suggestion. Yes, you should be able to start in a graduate diploma or a postgraduate diploma, and then eventually transition into a master's when you are here and you are able to get your residency. I would suggest that you get into a master's at that point if you really are keen to uh, extend your knowledge further by doing a master's in IT. And if you have been treading your path carefully with our assistance here in New Zealand, and you actually get your complete your graduate diploma or your postgraduate diploma, get your post-study work visa, get employment, and get residency, then you can also complete your master's on domestic fees instead of international fees. So that's something that you can absolutely consider. What is the scope of MBA from an institute like Otago? I'm not very clear about which institution you're talking about, because there is Otago Polytechnic and there is University of Otago. Both of them are fantastic institutions. Otago Polytechnic and the University of Otago are both owned by the government of New Zealand. And so because they are owned by the government and they are run according to the by teams that the government puts into place, you are absolutely assured of good quality education. So whether you're talking about Otago Polytechnic or University of Otago, you're absolutely in safe hands. We've had very good outcomes for students who've been to both these institutions. So I hope I've answered your question. And yeah, I understand you're trying to find the best alternative, and that's exactly what we guys are here for. My awesome team, which does counseling and admission and visa processing, will take care of you guys while you're still entering New Zealand. And once you enter New Zealand, my fantastic onshore team here, which will help you with a proper welcome and support, and ensure that you are well taken care of. We guys are all here as well, and I'm the guy who will take you out for treks and beach parties, and play cricket, and have some fun, and also, yeah, give you some advice about immigration processes once you come here. What job will lead you to an employment, to work visa, longer term work visa, resident visas, and so on and so forth. So yeah, between all of us, we have you covered, from course counseling to coming to New Zealand, to getting your admission and visa done, to coming to New Zealand, to being received, being settled in, and ongoing advice from us. So all the very best. Look forward to working with you, and hope to see you in New Zealand soon. Bye. Take care.